Okay, this video is about how to edit nouns. So the goal of this video and the others in the series about editing verbs and editing sentence structure is that when you edit your own writing, you need to be able to find a mistake and also know how to fix it. So this will help you do that with a focus on nouns. So the first step in the process is to identify the nouns. And as a reminder, nouns are people, place, things, or concepts, ideas. Okay, so let's look at this sentence. Editing is skill that all students need. So here in this sentence we have three nouns: editing, skill, and student. Those are the three nouns. This one, of course, is a person. Skill is sort of like a thing or an idea, and editing is also an idea. So after we identify the nouns, we need to analyze each one. So let's look at the first noun, editing. Is editing a count or non-count noun? In other words, can we say editings with S? That would mean that it's countable. Okay, editing is actually a gerund, so it's non-countable. Gerunds are words that end in ing many times, and gerunds do not require any articles. Let's move on to the next noun. Skill. Is skill count or non-count noun? Can we say skills? Different people have different skills? Yes, we can. That means it is a count noun. So we need to ask ourselves some other questions. Is skill singular or plural in this sentence? In this sentence, it's singular. It does not have an S. So it should be singular, and we're only talking about one skill, editing. So does it have an article or does it need an article is the last question that we want to ask. So in this case, it is a singular count noun, and all singular count nouns must have an article. So it doesn't have an article, so we will need to edit it. Okay? Which article or determiner should we add in this situation? Editing, which one would be the correct choice to add? Editing is a skill, editing is one skill, or editing is the skill. Okay? When we say the, it sounds like it would be the only skill. There would only be one skill. So the only skill. When we say the, it makes it too specific. So it won't work in this sentence. We could either add a skill or one skill. Okay, so here we can add editing is a skill that all students need. Now let's analyze the word student. Is student count or non-count? Student, we can have students, so that means it's a countable noun. Is it singular or plural? In this sentence, it should be plural because it comes after all. So that means we need to edit it and add the S. So the final edit of this sentence is editing is a skill that all students need. Let's try it together. Remember, the first step for each of these activities is to underline or mark the nouns in the sentence. So please take a moment to underline or think about what are the nouns in these sentences. You can pause your video and see if you agree with these markings of the noun. Teacher and workshop in the first sentence. Laura, of course, is a noun, but we didn't need to mark that one. Here we also have time and homeworks. So let's analyze these nouns a little more. Oops. Okay, let's analyze these nouns a little more. Here we have the word teacher, which is a countable noun. Should it be singular or plural? Here it is singular, but should it be plural? After one of, do we need a plural? Yes, we do. We always do. So we should add an S here. Okay? Told me that I should attend writing workshop. What kind of noun is workshop? Is it count or non-count? Hopefully you said it's count because it's like class, classes, workshop, workshops. Does it have an article? Since it is a singular count noun, it needs an article, or we need to make it plural. So which one would you say? I should attend writing workshops. I should attend a writing workshop, or I should attend the writing workshop. Actually, any of these could be correct. If we said the writing workshops, it does sound like there's only one, but maybe there is only one in the situation. We could even say the writing workshops. There's many different ways to fix this sentence. The most important thing is a singular count noun with no article is not acceptable. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have the noun time. Is time count or non-count? Hopefully you know that time can be countable or non-countable. When it's an abstract concept, like she has a lot of time on her hands right now, it means it's non-count. But when we say I've been to Chicago many times, it is countable. So in this part, should it be where we say Laura didn't have a time? Do we need the A? No, because it's non-countable. To finish her homeworks. Is homework countable or non-countable? Hopefully you know that homework and any type of work is non-countable. That means we should not have a S on the end of this word. So let's see the final edit. One of my teachers told me that I should attend the writing workshop. And Laura didn't have time to finish her homework because she had to work. So the first time when you begin editing nouns like this, it does take time to go through, find each noun, and analyze it. But later, as you get more accustomed to editing your own writing, as you have more practice, you will be able to have these questions in your brain just sort of pop up automatically and be able to think about them very quickly. And that's when you can tell that you're really advancing in your writing process. But the only way to begin is kind of the slow way and get started by analyzing nouns in your essay. When you are editing your essay, if you wanted to edit for something like this, remember what I said. You can even pick 10 nouns and decide to go through all these questions about them. Then if you have time, do 10 more. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this editing. The next video will be about verbs.